Luxury stopped working as a signal the exact moment it became broadly available in performance. When anyone can walk off a payment plan into the same boutique as a board member, the underlying message completely collapses. The logo stopped being information, it became noise. The quietly wealthy noticed this first, and they immediately began looking for a new language. What replaced the logo isn't something you can buy in a single afternoon. The new indicators of wealth require deep, prolonged cultivation, and none of them have a price tag. With the physical and financial barriers to entry removed, true status was forced to abandon the realm of price tags entirely. It relocated into behavior. The first behavior is being difficult to impress. There was a time when spotting an exclusive bag would silence a room. Today, half that room either owns something similar or has scrolled past a dozen identical videos of it before breakfast. Overexposure has entirely diluted the impact of these items. Watch what happens in expensive places. When someone orders a high-end wine, most guests instinctively photograph the bottle or secretly look up the price. The person with true status simply continues the conversation. They refuse to audition for amazement, and that familiarity is impossible to fake. The second behavior is owning time. We live in a society that treats exhaustion as a competitive sport, where people constantly announce how busy they are or how few hours they've slept. Watch the terminal at any major airport. One traveler is sprinting with a coffee and apologizing into a phone, while another sits quietly by the window, reading, looking almost suspiciously relaxed. They are boarding the exact same flight, but only one of them looks as though time actually belongs to them. The third behavior is leaving things unsaid. When someone buys a sports car or a holiday home, the instinct is usually to post it online, hoping the purchase will speak for them. The highest status people often reveal absolutely nothing, leaving you to discover their major assets months later by total accident. Navigating the physical world without needing to document it or extract immediate validation from it has become the new baseline for high status. Emotional predictability. Status used to mean being the loudest voice in the room. Today, it means being the hardest person to unsettle. When a joke falls flat or they are interrupted mid-sentence, most people instantly start overcompensating. They talk faster, laugh louder, or suddenly become fascinated by their phones. The person with real status barely changes pace. They are insulated by a rare emotional consistency. The fifth behavior is being impossible to manipulate. Modern platforms sell engineered outrage. A single opinion drops online, and within minutes, thousands demand apologies. Meanwhile, one person quietly closes the app, walks the dog, and sleeps well. They never join the performance. In an economy fueled entirely by captured reactions, refusing to compete for digital attention is the clearest modern defense of personal sovereignty. The sixth behavior is controlling access to yourself. Messaging apps began as a convenience, but they have mutated into a demand for permanent, multi-platform availability at all hours of the day. Every time someone chooses the platform, timing, and urgency of a message, they quietly take ownership of your attention. The high-status countermove is simple. They decide for themselves what deserves an immediate answer or an answer at all. The seventh behavior is having absolutely nothing to prove. You've likely met the resume conversationalist, the person who ensures you know where they studied and what they earn, carefully performing their own life story. Self-advertising only generates curiosity for a few seconds. Genuine status usually requires detective work. You discover impressive things about these people from everyone else, almost accidentally, which builds deep, long-term intrigue. Building impenetrable boundaries around your time, your reactions, and your personal narrative forms the essential armor of modern high status. The eighth behavior is the luxury of attention. We operate in a baseline of fractured focus, constantly scrolling, checking smartwatches, and waiting for our turn to speak rather than actually listening. When someone suddenly looks directly at you and remembers a highly specific detail about your family or your life from 6 months ago, it almost feels uncomfortable. That undivided, unselfish focus makes you feel entirely seen. The ninth and final behavior is becoming forgettable to the algorithm. We live in an era where everyone is desperately trying to maximize their digital visibility. Yet the people with the strongest real-world presence do the exact opposite. They reveal just enough to be unforgettable in person, while remaining practically untraceable online. True magnetism comes from offering genuine presence to the individuals sitting right in front of you, while strictly withholding your data from the digital grid. Luxury has not disappeared. It has simply changed its address, migrating entirely away from exclusive, purchasable goods and into mysterious, unpurchasable behavior. When anyone can rent the watch or finance the car, the ultimate luxury is simply the quiet, internal certainty that you do not need to prove you belong. Which of these 9 signals do you notice most often in your own life? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And of course, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel.